Thank you, Marsha. That was beautiful. Good morning, Canyon Lake. It's Erin Woods. I have your children's message today, and I brought 2 presents. Do you see them? I have this polka dotted present, and then this present in the paper bag. Which one should I open first? Gosh, this is not a hard decision, is it? Let's do this one. Okay, I wonder what's in here. I bet it's something super exciting. It's empty. Well, that's sad. Kind of disappointing. Well, let's try this one. It's not very fancy, is it? Ooh, but inside is a giant chocolate bar. Yummy. There's something else in here. It's a really pretty cross. That's awesome. So let's see what just happened here. We had a really pretty present, but there was nothing exciting inside. And then we had the kind of boring present, but it had the exciting stuff inside it. Have you ever heard this saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Or it's not on the outside that counts, but what's on the inside? The Bible actually talks a lot about this, and I brought you a Bible story to read to you. Ready? It's called The Pharisee and the Tax Collector. Jesus told lots of little stories to teach lessons. Here is one. 2 men went to the temple to pray to God. One man was a Pharisee, that's him, the church leader, and the other man was a tax collector. No one liked tax collectors. The Pharisee stood up and spoke his prayer out loud. Dear Lord, thank you for who I am. I am so good. I am not a bad person. I do not lie or steal or cheat. I am not like this tax collector. I do everything right. I say all of my prayers. I share my money with the poor, and I never break your rules. The tax collector was ashamed of himself. He stood away from the people in the temple, with his eyes looking down at the floor. Dear God, the tax collector prayed, I am sorry for all the wrong choices I have made. I am not perfect. Please forgive me. Jesus finished his story for the people. God loves us all. No one is better than anyone else. So do you see what we learned here? Let's review. There was this church leader, and he was pretty much bragging about how awesome he was, right? He was saying how good he prayed and that he didn't lie and cheat and steal and he gave away his money and he did everything right. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is that he's doing it out loud and he's bragging. That's called having lots of pride. And pride isn't always a good thing. Then we have the tax collector, who is usually not the hero of our story, but today he is. He was praying humbly. He was doing it quietly. He was saying, I know I'm not perfect. I know that there's things that I can improve on. And that was a nice prayer. It was a very humble prayer. And so what we want to learn from this story and from our gifts behind us is that it's not the shiny, sparkly thing that's always the best. Sometimes good things come in boring packages. And sometimes what we need to do is not brag about the wonderful things we have, but do things for God and have a humble heart. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.